So now that we have it set up to where we can, receive that the wall weapon has been purchased, we want to go ahead and equip it. So the first thing I want to do is not have the 1911, or sorry, not have the STG equipped because we are buying the STG. So let's just have the 1911 equipped by default. So let's make sure, and there we go. Again, we got to figure this out later. So once we have that, we are good to go. So I'm going to be doing this as standalone as testing first. So in on wall weapon purchased, we want to go ahead and get our equipment component. So I can't imagine we're going to have it anywhere else other than here. So we're just going to do, actually, yeah, I could see two cases. First one being wall weapon purchase, the other one being for purchasing ammo. So we're going to want to check that. So to make it easier, we're going to make that function. So what was it? Equipment. Yeah, equipment component, or declare it, and just make it called get equipment component. And this can just be a const. So in here, let's go ahead and move it over. And all we want to do is basically return the found component from the avatar actor. So return, let's do current actor info. We want to grab the avatar actor, and we want to find component by class with the type being equipment component. So we need to include that. So include components equipment component.h. So now we have this, and we just want to try to call add equipped actor with the actor being the payload dot target. So here it's likely not going to work because of a const that I had mentioned. So we need to cast out the const. So I'm trying to remember the exact syntax for this. So a actor, let's do new equipable equals const cast to, I think it's just a actor from payload.target. Is that right? Maybe not. So cannot cast from t object pointer const a actor to a actor pointer. Okay, so let's see. Can we cast this to anything else? Oh wait, there is a, because this is a, what was it, t object pointer? Yeah. So we should be able to do dot get. Okay, so that gets rid of the t object pointer and just reverts or gives us the actual, value. So now we have new equipable, which we can use. So let's look at how we have our 1911. So we add the 1911 as a equipped actor. Then we can set the held actor to the 1911. So we want to do the same thing. Set held actor to the new equipable. So let's close the editor down. Let's go ahead and, because we're using it more than once, go ahead and store the component. So equipment component equals get equipment component, and use this instead. And we can, we'll just leave the log. So let's go ahead, compile and launch, and give it a try. Okay, once we are back in the editor, we can go ahead and, well, see what happens. So we have the 1911. Let's buy the STG. And there we have it. So we now have the STG in our hand as the equipped actor. So next up, let's try it with, we'll just do as listen server first. So we can do client to server and server to client. So the client, let me get a better view. Client buys it. And there we go. So that is good. Now let's watch the server buy it. Okay, so there seems to be some interaction issue here, but we are still getting the actual trace. So that could just be a weird issue with the editor not actually showing the debug maybe. I'll have to actually check that in the near future as well. So now let's try client to client, and I'm expecting this to be fine. So this client buys it, and there we go. And now this client buys it, and same thing, we are good to go. So we have our wall weapon purchasing pretty much in place. So the only thing we want to do now is, well, handle the points. So we can do a couple things in the near future. Actually, I feel like I already said something I wanted to do, but I can't remember exactly what that was. But basically, we're going to have some logic of, getting the points, figuring out if we can even purchase it based on the amount of points that we have. And once we do follow through with the purchase, what we want to do is, reduce our points. It's quite simple. So, with that said, that's going to be all for this video, and I will see you in the next one. If you like what I'm doing and you want to help support me, you can find a link to my Patreon in the description below, where you can access this entire series for free. Or early access to this entire series. Sorry. YouTube is free.